It's week 3 of the National Football League, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Bucs and the Steelers under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were losers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball on Rocky Top of All for Life Charles, their rookie quarterback from Tennessee.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played about as well as you expect a rookie quarterback to play. But what's been emphasized on the team and by the head coach, everyone else, raise your level around you and help this young man along.
A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll start on the ground with Irving.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Irving.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bucky Irving, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the here at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Hooker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Oh, and now some space to operate. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Out of the gun now on third down.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 30.
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't.
After review of the play.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
Now back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 17-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them.
And he lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, they'll throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens as they'll square off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cleveland, where it'll be the Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And one more to highlight, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. We saw a strong first half out of running back Bucky Irving. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. On third down, Hooker. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up second down. Handoff running left, Irving. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten from 4 yards out.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield. All fumbles are costly, but that. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards.
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. A nice little juke. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Back to throw.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll look to throw again. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. A run up the middle with Irving. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent. Defender, he diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So with that mean 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. So they came in here facing a very tall task, going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team's season.
So for Tampa Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home